back to the kitchen. And if you tuned in late today, we have this beautiful table setting, some wonderful recipes to share with you. And my special guest is Deidre Odumakinde. And you said I do that well.
I'm so glad to be back here with you, Peggy.
Okay. Now you've given us some great ideas. Now you've got this crackers and marinated sardines.
Yes. Get-togethers with Deidre is all about creating quick, simple, healthy trays or meals. And what I want to demonstrate for you right now, Peggy, is just using simple, ordinary multigrain crackers. Everyone can put whatever they like, but I like to start with a little bit of the Miracle Whip on each cracker.
Okay.
I'll put Miracle Whip on 3, and then I'll use some of this stone ground mustard on the others.
So you have a little variety.
I've learned to use mustard because it's like a substitute for salt.
All right.
And it gives you that salty flavor without all of the sodium that causes swelling. So now what I want to do is to take some of this boneless, skinless sardines. Sardines has about 10 grams of protein, which is an excellent for breakfast, meal, lunch, or dinner.
So this would be like something you'd pass out an hors d'oeuvre or something if people stopped by and you wanted to share.
Exactly.
All
and
right.
you just scoop some on there and see how simple
So all
that
you
is?
did, you used the multi-grain cracker, and then you put a little mayonnaise on each one, or what other thing did you
Mustard.
use?
Mustard. Stone ground mustard.
Okay, and then you put a sardine on each one. Of course, you just open a can of sardines. That's all you have to do.
And you drain it.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no involved cooking or preparation.
There's no, right.
No.
They do it for you. Isn't that wonderful?
That's very
And
pretty.
it's healthy. It gives you protein.
And you are really into good health as well.
I try, and I know our bodies need protein in order to build good muscles and tissue. Now this is like olive salad, and I'm a heavy-handed person.
Wait a minute,
excuse
what are you
me.
putting on there?
Yeah, this is olive salad. You get it in a jar as well. It's green olives, calamari olives, and it has red peppers, and you just put those on there. And I kind of like them.
And it looks very festive.
It looks very festive. And it makes for a great bite. Sometimes you feel like you can get full off of just one bite. And the Germans, they use a lot of red cabbage.
Oh,
and
I love red cabbage.
Love red?
Oh.
I put a heaping spoonful on the top of there like that. Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
I mean, this is festive. You can use this for Thanksgiving,
But not only is it
Christmas.
beautiful, everything in there is good for you.
It's good for you. Cabbage is supposed to be really good for you. What does it do for you? Do you know?
No. I know I
know that it's very light and it's filled with a lot of water. They say if you drink cabbage water, that it's like a detox for your body. Yes.
Now you can find Deidre on askdeidre.net and then get together with Deidre. So,
exactly.
And we look at this. Oh, how pretty. Look, oh.
Isn't that beautiful?
And look
we could even add a strawberry there. Yeah. Look at that.
And look how festive, and it took almost no time.
No time at all.
And you just had a jar of the
red cabbage
and put that on top. Now, I'm going to put this down here,
and
too.
And you can get full off of eating 2 of those, Peggy.
Oh, my. Let me put this down here. We almost have...
We're ready for a party,
We're just ready for a party with this lovely drink that you made. My goodness. And you're writing a cookbook as we speak.
Writing a cookbook as we speak. I've been taking photographs of all the food that I cook, and I'm compiling the recipes, and I hope to have it done very soon.
Well, now, you have spent a lot of time working with food and nutrition and all that.
I have years and years, and I think I can pat myself on the back about feeding my children healthy and nutritious meals. And one pet peeve that I have is about feeding your children enough protein in the morning so that their brains function better when they are at school. And it also helps to control what is called ADT, attention deficit disorder. a lot of children are not getting enough protein in their diet in the morning. So
Okay.
if you don't have enough protein in your body, you're always feeling hungry. And
Okay.
then you're
So
agitated
you
and your
start your
mind
day with
wanders.
protein in the
Start your
morning.
day with
That's
protein and some carbs to balance it out. But some people just like give cereal and you're just getting only carbs. But you've got to get some protein in. If it's a boiled egg, some sardines, some type of fish, meat, or even
okay.
beans in the morning to get
All
that
right.
protein into your children.
All right.
And I think it will cut down on a lot of attention deficit.
Well, that's a good advice for all of us.
Yes, it is.
Now, these recipes, that we have a lot of them. They're good. Oh, and now you have ice cream sitting over there, Deidre.
I do, and it's
What is
almost about to
that?
melt. And what I want to do before it does melt is reach over and get a piece of this beautiful chocolate iced cake. And Peggy,
Okay.
I know you're going to try some of this.
Oh, you know my
With
weakness
your
for
little skinny
desserts.
self. I love people who can control their weight. I admire you so much.
I just love
But
to
I
eat.
adore food. Isn't that terrible to say? But I'm just going to put some of these
Now,
beautiful.
What is that?
This is
So
cherry
you've got
pie
a chocolate
filling.
cake that has like a fudge icing on it.
Yes.
And that you can
And
buy.
I have
mean,
cherry
you can
pie
go,
fill-
if people are coming over, you can buy the cake if you don't have
Exactly.
time to make one. And then you put, what did you put on
This is cherry pie filling.
there? Okay.
It's naturally sweet. Cherries are wonderful for you. And I don't think it has that many grams of sugar on there, does it?
Well, that's one thing that I have
It's pretty
learned.
low, about 19 grams of sugar.
I bet you do the same thing. Before you spend your food dollar, read the labels. Know what you're buying, because the law says they have to tell you what's in the product, and it pays off.
It pays off big time.
Yeah.
If it says cherry juice and you turn around and read on the label and there's no cherries in there,
Yeah.
put the product back. It should be what it says it is. Now, I like to add color, so just for fun, I'm going to add some. Look how that
So
changes. That's beautiful.
There's an elegant dessert.
Now, I'm going to reach over here just to grab a spoon so
Okay.
I can show you about putting this chocolate ice cream on here.
Okay. Yeah, come around this way, Deidre.
Okay. Let me scoop that chocolate ice cream around.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Oh. So you add, that is optional, but for people who love dessert. So there you've got the chocolate fudge cake and cherries, and then you sprinkle some berries on there.
Yes.
And then put a scoop of ice cream.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
It's a guilty pleasure, but it's well worth it.
Well, once in a while.
Once in a while.
Once in a while. Now you have, I'm going to put this over here. Now once in a while, you also have corn on the cob as a main course.
Not as a main course, but as a side.
All
I
right.
did bring some corn, but I know that we're running out of time.
But you rub it
let me
with
tell
oil?
You rub it with oil. I like to use grapeseed oil, but one of my favorites now is toasted sesame oil.
Okay.
It has such a magnificent flavor. And then I put some of this herb de Provence, and I
yeah.
rub that all over the corn
So
as
you
well.
first you strip the corn, and then you put this is your special thing. You peel and wash the corn, and then you rub it with grapeseed oil. Or if you don't have grapeseed oil, could you use something else?
Oh yes, olive oil.
Olive oil would do. Yeah, and then some herbs, and you roast this for 20 minutes with in a 400-degree oven.
And it's delicious.
Well, so that's
You get the flavors of the herbs going through there. They are roasted.
So that's a new way to have corn on the cob, which is
Yes.
certainly good for the summertime.
Especially when it's in season. It
And-
is so sweet and good.
And she has
naturally.
rice recipes and London broil and desserts, and she's in the process, as I said before, of writing a cookbook.
Yes. So
And-
follow me on Get Togethers with Deidre on YouTube, as
Okay.
well as on my website, askdeidre.net. and you can find all the things that I'm cooking and sharing with you.
Now I don't know if you still do, you used to do catering.
I did.
Do you still do catering for special events?
I do not, because it's so taxing, and of course, as you can see, I like to do things in abundance.
Yes.
And it's a lot of wear and tear on my body, but just for my family, I will do a nice meal preparation.
Well, I think that this is so beautiful and you've gone to so much trouble. And I wanted to just show people all these wonderful recipes. And thanks to Deidre, they are yours, free for the asking. We appreciate the self-addressed stamped envelope. And send it to the Peggy Denny Show, Post Office Box 1616, Greenville, South Carolina, 29602. And give us the number. The number for these recipes is 862. 862, and we'll be delighted to send them to you. And there are all kinds of ideas with things you can share with family and friends. And she's gone to all this trouble to set this lovely table. And you think it isn't just the food, it's the sharing and with people you love.
It's sharing with people you love and people who you want to get to know as well.
Okay, Deidre, thank you.
Thank you
and
for having me.
Are,
I look forward to
enjoy
coming
these
back.
recipes and stay healthy. We'll see you next time.